Hi, the internet. Welcome to the What Else Show. I'm the What Else Show's host, Robert. This is the What Else Show's co-host, Bethany.
Hi, internet.
She says hi. Today we've got a new show, a new type of show. We're doing our first movie review.
Yes.
Yes, the first movie we've ever watched.
Very exciting.
So we're doing a review. That's not what the first movie review?
That's
I guess it's just the first review for the show.
correct. That's accurate.
The movie we watched was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
Yes. And tell me your opinion on the movie that stars Brad Pitt,
And
Leonardo DiCaprio,
and
Margot Robbie,
there you go. Yep.
and some other people, and some very famous other people are in it.
Yes, huge cast, big names. Spoiler alert for this review, just FYI. So just be aware. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
Thought it was fantastic.
Yes. I can't wait to watch it again.
Oh, are you gonna go to the movies to see it again? The theater?
I thought theater, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
I don't
fun.
know. I don't know yet.
Have fun with that. I'm not as enamored with the movie as you. I liked the movie. I don't think I want to see it again. Maybe not until it comes out on home viewing platforms.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So what tell me, what'd you like about it?
I loved the on-screen chemistry between Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. It seemed very sincere and organic, and nothing seemed forced. And I really bought that they had a very close friendship.
I agree. That's the part of the movie that I liked. It's kind of the other parts around the movie that kind of brought it down for me. I feel like there's a lot of great scenes in the movie, but I don't think there's enough story and connective tissue between the scenes to elevate this movie from a good movie to like a great movie.
Oh, yeah. See, I felt completely differently. I really enjoyed I could follow the story easily. I didn't feel lost. I didn't feel like it was slow. I think it was because I was just so riveted with what was happening in the film. I thought,
let's talk about the story a little bit.
Okay.
It's a story of Leonardo DiCaprio. He's kind of an aging television star. Rick Wrangler. No. Rick Dalton.
Rick Dalton.
Rick Dalton. And his friend / stunt double, Brad Pitt.
Cliff Booth.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's mostly about Leonardo DiCaprio and his falling from, television stardom and just kind of languishing, not quite knowing what to do. And then it all happens in the year 1969.
Yes.
1969, Hollywood.
Yes.
That's how it kind of ties in Sharon Tate and the Mansons.
Yes.
But this doesn't have anything to do with actual Hollywood in 1999. That's just kind of the backdrop and the characters.
Right. They don't tell any kind of like there's familiar characters there.
Historical characters.
Yes, there are familiar historical characters there, but they don't necessarily. It's almost like an alternate universe where things are happening to these characters that we've already heard of. These figures,
right?
These like Sharon Tate.
Yeah, it really has nothing to do with history except
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what
was your favorite scene?
What was my favorite scene?
Yeah.
My favorite scene in the movie is when Leonardo DiCaprio, he's shooting a movie and he's messing up his lines and he's asking for his lines, and they take a break and he gets mad and he goes into his trailer and he freaks out on himself.
Yes, he does. He does. Yes.
Yeah. And that's like my favorite part of the movie.
It was a great scene.
And it also shows what a good role Leonardo DiCaprio plays in this movie and how well he acts it, because I think this is probably my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio role, even though this is not my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
I would agree with that. I think this is probably his best role to date.
I think so.
Yeah.
And what did you like about the movie?
I loved that that Brad Pitt was such a, even though he was kind of in the background, like ancillary character, he still had a bunch of stuff happen to him. It was like he kind of,
I don't know if he's an ancillary character. I don't know. He's not the lead.
He's not the lead,
but he's in a lot of the movie.
He's such a huge part of the movie, and we kind of touched on Sharon Tate a little bit.
She's not in it that much.
She's really not in it that much, but enough for it to kind of help set the background. And Roman Polanski, and we really get an idea of the setting. Right. The music in the movie I thought was incredible. I thought it was almost, I thought it kind of took on almost being a character of its own.
I liked the music. At some points I could feel the music being distracting to people like me.
And I disagree. I didn't find it distracting at all. But I mean, I think I was just so, like I said, riveted by it, and just kind of watching the events unfold, that nothing really distracted me.
Okay. Would you recommend people see the movie?
I would recommend it with a caveat. If you enjoy Quentin Tarantino films and you enjoy kind of a dark comedy, because there are a few funny scenes in it.
Yeah.
But I would say if that's not your bag, you probably wouldn't enjoy seeing it in the theater.
Yeah. I can agree to those caveats. If you're a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan or a big Quentin Tarantino fan.
Or a big Brad Pitt fan.
Meh.
He was...
I'll give out the warning, even though this is a spoiler. This is a big spoiler. At the end of the movie, there's a large action scene, very violent.
Very violent.
And it's kind of un-Tarantino, because Tarantino usually does like the aftermath of violence and kind of has violence going on off screen, and you kind of deal with the violence that happened. This is violence happening
in your face,
in the moment.
Yes.
In your face.
Yes.
Visually.
Yes. And it is disturbing.
Yeah.
It's some of the things that happen are very disturbing.
But it's kind of almost played so hyper violent that it's kind of comical as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was definitely kind of like laughing a little bit during some of the violence, because it's a little over the top, right? Some of the violence is a little bit over the top in the final scenes. But I loved the movie as a whole, and I would definitely go see it again.
Yeah. I'll wait. Is that it?
Star review. We got to do our star review. We didn't.
Okay. Well,
out of 5 stars.
Out of 5 stars, out of 5 Google stars, I will give it. I want to go low 4s or high 3s. Do we do half stars?
We could do half stars.
No, let's not.
Okay. Okay.
I'd give it 3 stars. Because I liked it and it was a good movie, but I could see how people wouldn't like it.
Right. Yeah. I would give it 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 stars.
4 out of 5. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds like a 5 out of 5 star review from me, but whatever. Is that it?
I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it for our first movie review.
Okay, Internet. Right. Thanks for watching our first movie review. If you want to see us review more movies, let us know. You can follow us on Twitter at thewhatelseshow. You can send us an email at thewhatelseshow@gmail.com.
I'm still waiting for my hate mail. I still don't have hate mail.
Haven't had time to write one. You could go ahead and like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, and leave a comment. Did you like this movie? Are you going to see this movie? Or are you going to wait for it so you can watch it at home?
Or if you have a recommendation of a movie that you'd like us to review.
Do you hate Quentin Tarantino? Do you
all of those?
You love Quentin Tarantino. Let us know.
All right.
We're done. We're out of here. Thanks, Internet.
Thanks, Internet. Bye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.